A not uncommon question that people do ask is, what do I do with my in-laws? You know, each of us have a set of priorities, a set of values, and we have areas that we're conscious of and areas that we're unconscious, our blind spots. And very commonly, we marry people that specialize in our blind spots. You know, I say the purpose of marriage sometimes is not just happiness, that's sort of a fun thing, but it's also to find somebody that can do the things that you would like to delegate that's not your strength. And you work together and help each other's strengths. Well, the same thing, because of that, there's two different value systems, and there's two different families with different value systems. And so it's not uncommon to have in-laws with completely different ways of thinking and different ways of acting, and you think, oh my God, how could they do that? And they push your buttons. Well, the best thing I can tell you is to go and ask yourself, whatever specific trait, action, inaction you perceive them displaying or demonstrating, be really honest with yourself and go and ask, where do I do that? And I know that people don't want to do that. They want to blame somebody and want to judge somebody and want to put a label on somebody, but that's not going to get you anywhere, and they're not going anywhere. Your in-laws aren't going to go anywhere, and they could undermine the relation if you don't learn how to become adaptable. Ask yourself, whatever specific trait, action, inaction that I perceive them displaying or demonstrating that I dislike or despise most, where and when do I display or demonstrate that same behavior? Because we only judge people on the outside that represent parts of us we haven't loved on the inside, that we're ashamed of, and that's why it's hurting to see when they do it. It's reminding us what we're not loving. That's an old proverb, and it's true. I've been taking people through the Breakthrough Experience program and showing and proving that for decades. So go look there. Then go and ask, go to a moment where and when you perceive them doing it, and how specifically is that helping you in your life? If you can see what they're dedicated to and what they're doing and their behaviors are helping you fulfill what yours is, then they will be used as people on the way, not in the way, and you won't have this resistance. You'll see that they're helping you do it. It's not what they do, it's your perception of it. You have the power to change your perception and not put false causalities and blaming of them, but to ask yourself, how do I use their behavior to my greatest advantage, and how do I do something extraordinary with it? If you can ask that, you can realize that then you can take whatever's going on and use it to your advantage and do something amazing. So ask, where do I do it and how does it serve me? And if they were the opposite, the way I fantasize, how would that be a disservice to me? Because sometimes we're comparing their behavior to a fantasy of how we want us things to be. And those are supportive to us, but the things that support us don't make us innovate and create and come and get the greatest out of ourselves. It's not the support in our life that makes us fulfilled and do something extraordinary. It's the challenges. It's the challengers in life that make you entrepreneurial and make you stand up and become independent and creative and genius and more innovative. So ask, how is it serving you? If you do that, you'll liberate yourself from the judgment of them. You'll realize that it's actually a judgment of you. And you realize that they're on the way and they've been brought into your life for a purpose. That's why you married the person that brought them in. And you don't marry just the person, you marry that whole package. And you find out how it can serve you, and you find out that they are somebody worthy of love. No matter what they've done or not done, they're still worthy of love. And so are you. And they're going to make sure that they're your teacher to teach you how to love the part of you that you're not loving. And so if you do that, you'll find out that they're serving you, and you can be grateful. And then you can take the pressure off your spouse of trying to divide their attention to you and the people that they also love. Otherwise, you're going to end up having more chaos. You'll be more castrated doing that. Learn to love the people as they are. If you turn to love them for who they are, they turn into who you love.